I'm in the dark for a reason, because I saw one of the most horrible, disgusting, sick, degrading pieces of shit of a movie I've ever seen. That being Men Behind the Sun. Now, I do know Men Behind the Sun. It's not exactly a true story, but it's based on a true incident of a true story. A bit like Soldier Blue. But look, Soldier Blue, you had good actors. You had competent actors. Yeah, the ending was disturbing, but I still appreciate what it was giving you. And it had a good story. I can name a lot of incidents based on history that are disturbing, but are interesting, and has good actors as well. And it's not for sock firing. I can name somewhat as shit, like SS Experiment Camp, which in my eyes is just torture fucking porn. Say it again for people who hard of hearing, torture porn. This is one of them. Men Behind the Sun. Where can I go with this monstrosity? I find it funny, right? I'm not going to insult YouTube, they put me on video, and I love them, and so on. But sometimes I've been known to block my videos, or they sometimes put them on an 18 only. But this, funny enough, this fucking piece of shit is actually on YouTube. Uncut, dubbed in English, in its uncut form. So where can I go with this fucking piece of shit? Thought it's on YouTube. For blocking me for having a dirty mouth, but then they can show people being tortured to death. Where can I go with this monstrosity? It's based on China back in, I think, the olden times. You know, like we had World War II and we had Pearl Harbor and all them wars. Well, this was a war that was going on, I think, with the Chinese and the Japanese, right? And what they did was they had prisoners. I think there was, could be right, could be wrong, but they were the Chinese. And they were doing experiments on them. A bit like they're doing the German war with the Jewish people. They're doing the same with this. I know it's a hard subject and people might find it upsetting, but it's history. It's history and it happened, right? So it would suppress people. It's a bit of history. It's upsetting. It needs to be said, right? And that's what I'm saying, you know, they're torturing people and they're doing experiments, and it's based on the olden times of China, right? And you know, it came out in the late 80s, but this film's just sock for sock. It's so tedious, it's unbelievable. Right, so they're doing an experiment on these Chinese kids to make them like soldiers like them. They're doing an experiment on people, and they call them the virus or something. There's some bits that are funny in it. There's one guy in it, and this sergeant's teaching him, and he's trying to say, this is not a human being, this is a bimer. It's not, it's a little fat man, and one of the kids gets swatted, and I thought it was quite funny. It's more of a comedy at that bit, I felt, even though it's not supposed to be funny, but the rest of it is just sock for fucking sock. You've got one woman, right, she's got a baby in her arms. The Chinese people throw the baby on the floor, you don't see it, it's not doing your face like some films I can think of, like Soviet film, but you got the idea they bury the baby alive, they bury it in snow, and that's just what I want to hear. Somebody burying a baby in snow. Then if that ain't shocking enough, halfway through the film, they've got this poor woman again, same woman. So they've got this poor woman, right, and they put her eyes, their arms, so they put her arms are meant to say in ice, in fucking ice. Imagine, right, this is in the snow, Barry, this is based on winter. And it's in winter, it's in the snow. Imagine putting your arms, in cold icy water, and then every time you reach your hands are frozen with ice. Imagine that must feel like. And this poor woman that had her baby, took off her, buried her fucking alive in snow, her baby. Then this is a bit, if everyone remembers a horrible scene where you see a Chinese woman, really horrible, disturbing bit. This you'll never get out of your mind. You'll never get out of your fucking mind. This evil fucking scientist, after they've done that to her, put her arms in some boiling water, some sort of liquid. They put her arms out and they rip her skin to the bone. Seriously, you do hear things there, people. Does it mean to suck it out? He pulls the skin, I'll pull my fucking ear off. He pulls the skin of her fucking arm to the fucking bone. Her hair goes white, she's steaming in fucking head in her, and I just think, what the fuck am I watching? What the fuck am I watching? And that's all it is all the way through it. It's Chinese people being experimented on, being tortured for sock firing. Now I know it's a true story, and I know in real life this was based on. It did happen. It happened in real life, and I believe in real life it was a lot fucking worse than this film. But do I really want to see that? Do you find that entertaining, people? And an art here. And an fucking art. Do you find that fucking entertaining, what I've just said? A woman, baby being buried alive, her arms getting ripped to the fucking bone, streaming in fucking adding her. Is that your idea of fucking entertainment? But this is the fucking worstest film of all. It's a film that's sort of been made. I mean, it's just a piece of warped shit. Because you've got one little lad, right? These Chinese other soldiers seem to befriend him. He's a bit on the slow side. He's a mute, doesn't talk. And he's a Japanese kid. And he wanders off now and again to speak to him. It's not part of their troop, but he wanders off. So the Chinese soldier, who's this evil bastard, says, I want to see him. I want to see him. Dubbed in English because it's Chinese. And they get the little lad and they dope him up. And then they cut him up and pull his heart out. Again, you're not hearing things, people. I'm not saying this to fucking make you throw up. They cut him up and pull his fucking heart out and kill him. A little fucking kid. Now, I do know in real life, they use, people think, wow, this looks really realistic. Because it was realistic. In real life, they use real footage of a little boy who was dead and a real life autopsy. Seriously, a real life fucking autopsy. And as you know, in real life, they paid the family so they could show their lad who died, their real lad who died in real life, so they could film a real kid being an autopsy. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Just for this fucking piece of shit, go to film. Men Behind the Sun, shit Behind the Sun. I fucking hate this film. I hate it. I saw it, I wanted to throw my ducks up. I know it's a true story, but it's just sock. It's sock. They got one guy stick naked. They put him in this gas room. It makes him shit his fucking intestines. Says that. I'm not just saying it to dose it out. This is what's in the fucking film. It's in the fucking film. It is a piece of what shit. I fucking hate Men Behind the Sun. I hate it. There's bits where people getting blown up, arms and legs, limbs everywhere. Fucking hell. There's a bit where they've got a kid and the mother and they put them in a gas room and they're fucking killing them. And I do know there was a scene of animal cruelty in the film. Fucking hell, this film that gets shocking enough where they got a cat and they feed it to a rat. Now I do know in real life they use honey on it and they say the rats were licking the honey. But whether they say that or not, it's a different story. Because that cat to me still looked like it was in distress. Still looked like it was in fucking pain. And my fucking eyesight was in pain and I couldn't believe the shit I was watching. It ends in a way where it's almost the end of this experiment. They realise they're going to be using the war. They've got to end it all. They're on the run. Some of the sergeants get killed, some of the soldiers get killed. They told the kids to fuck off and forget what they've seen, the ones who've done the brainwash. One of the Chinese guys get away, they get the better, they kill the poor fucker. It ends, you get a monologue where you hear the voiceover saying what happened, you know, because it's a true story, well, based on real incidents. End of fucking movie and end of my fucking patience. This film is just shit. Men Behind the Sun, Men Behind my ass. It's just a piece of fucking warp shit. I hated it. And what fucking winds me up is it's Chinese, man. It's a true story. Based on the concentration camps, you got the idea of experimenting on people. It just fucking reminds me up about YouTube. I bought some of my videos in the past, but an 18 rating on because I've got a bit of a dirty mouth, but they could so shit what I've just seen. They could so shit for shit what I've just fucking seen. Are you fucking kidding me? It was shot in 1988. It's never seen the light of day in this country. Fan fuck. And I fucking hate it. Men Behind my ass, a warp piece of glorified dog shit. End of rant.